There is more focus on the signatures that was signed today, and from 14 powerful secretaries, United Nations secretaries, concerning the shoe on Sa. You know what I mean? I posted it in my last video. To anyone who is obstructing the release of Ohamadike, you see, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a very powerful man, of course, and we cannot in any way underestimate his strength. You see, people have been trying to blackmail a lot of people in this game, but truth be told, no matter how you try to blackmail them, they are still well focused, still well preserved, and still well moving in every aspect of what they do. We have come a long way, of course, and our pursuit for freedom is bigger than their understanding. You can't make Biafrans feel less of themselves. No matter what you do, no matter how you do it, there are ways that Biafrans have come to feel about themselves, and that is why you cannot ever, never bring them down. The signature have been signed, and those who are involved have done the rightful thing that they should do. The only thing is left for the federal government to make sure that they do the needful and push forward the possibilities of where it should be, releasing Ohamadike, bringing him to the footstool of restoring and actualizing Biafra. That's one of the most gospel knowledge that we share today. We cannot bring ourselves low just because we want to eat peanuts from the people who have destroyed our people. Of course, I will keep saying it that we are not going to condone any form of violence in the southeast, because that's where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stands. You know, you can't be killing people that you are fighting for. It's not possible. That means you are actually not fighting for them. You are fighting for your selfish interests. And Nnamdi Kanu have stand on that. No violence in the southeast. No kind of hatred. No kind of what was it called? Trying to put figures together to produce undying and meaningless fight that will end up being faulted at IPOB. So IPOB stands for peace, restoration of Biafra, and protection of Biafrans. So if what you are doing is you are forcing people to sit at home, you are forcing people by taking their lives, taking their properties, that means you are not fighting for the cause of Biafra. Let it be for reference purpose, because those who claim that they fight for Biafra and they exhibit this kind of attitude, that means they are actually not fighting for Biafra. They are fighting against Biafrans and are being used by Nigerian government. We should know this and know peace. So the signing have been made, and of course it's going to be exhibited in the next 78 hours, because we cannot continue to live like liars, live like touts in our own fatherland. When we talk about people who shed blood for this country, for a proper nation, they are Biafrans. Biafrans today, Biafrans tomorrow, Biafrans forever. And that's where we stand. So let no man be deceived that Biafran actualization is maybe for a personal gain. No. It is for everybody, the life of everybody inclusive, and the proper tournament that has been held. So that's why when we spread this very gospel, we spread it to the minimum and the maximum wage, so that our enemies and our allies will see how far we've gone fighting for the freedom of Biafra. That our biggest enemies have been captured. You see, recently I realized that a lot of people have been so ungrateful to the collective effort that Barrister Jumofa and Jumoko has done to make sure that Nnamdi Kanu is free. Whether you like it or not, Nnamdi Kanu is a free man. Because if he ever walks out from that prison by himself, nobody will judge him. So he just like somebody that has been that was kidnapped and his ransom has been paid, and yet those people that kidnapped him refuse to release him. So if anything should happen to him, no one should be blamed but those who have vowed that they won't let him go. And that's where it comes to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case is very, very fragile, and if anything should happen along the line, it won't be funny. Believe you me, it can never and it will never be the same, because a lot of errors have been put in place. People have come to realize that the collective effort that was made or that has been made is beginning to yield more finance, more breakthrough, a more glorified moment. So therefore, the moment we continue to push forward, we must realize that where we are going, where we are headed, is bigger than our expectations. That's the most honest truth. That's the most honest truth. When we continue to push forward, there's so many positivity that we have realized. There are people that you shouldn't joke with. There are people that you shouldn't even try to mess up their standard. Because when you mess up their standard, you end up losing and losing woefully. Believe you me. You end up losing and losing woefully. And then Nnamdi Kanu is one of them. Nnamdi Kanu is one of them. Because whether you like it or not, our quest to actualize Biafra has been approved. Several countries have now realized that Nnamdi Kanu was never at fault. And it must happen. So let's keep praying for our leader every day, every time, and always.